in a woman's mind, for the most part, she's going to see an older man as a sense, a symbol of guidance and a symbol of leadership. And this seems to be very attractive. Hey guys, Hector here, Poppy from girlschase.com. Today I want to talk about approaching younger women during the day when you're an older man. So day game, as I like to talk about it, is a way of meeting women the old-fashioned way, and going out in public, and if you see a beautiful woman, you go up and you talk to her without needing a dating app or meeting girls through friends or going out to clubs and bars or parties. This is the old-fashioned way and the most reliable way because there are tons of beautiful women that are walking around, living their life, going to get groceries, going to a show, going to work, coming back from work. They're out there and they exist and they're beautiful and they are possibly very interested in you, but you're not going to know until you go and approach them. There's a lot of approach anxiety, as we call it, around doing this. There's approach anxiety in a lot of circumstances, but day game seems to really trip guys up because it seems out of the norm. And I try to teach men how to make it a natural part of their lifestyle of, well, all those guys on the street are looking at those beautiful girls, but they're not going to talk to them. So obviously that interest is there, but why aren't they doing it? Well, that's what day game solves. It teaches you how to be that guy that goes up and talks to women that they find beautiful and giving it a chance. So added on top of that anxiety with some of my older clients, and one client in particular that's gonna serve as the foundation for this video, is the fear of, okay, I'm an older guy and I obviously look older. I want to talk to 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, younger women. So my one client, he is older, 44, I believe, divorced, has a kid, and wanted to get back on the bicycle. And he admitted to me, obviously, as a lot of men feel, I'm attracted to younger women. But isn't that weird for me to be doing it, especially during day game? And what my focus on kind of dispelling this myth with him that he has now shown in orders of magnitude is false, because he's now dating a 18-year-old who is like a social media girl, very beautiful. So like the farthest thing from him, kind of, but you shouldn't be thinking that way. But from the fear mindset, it's the farthest thing that you could imagine happening. Now, my client is very obviously 44, has gray hair, graying hair, a little bit overweight, and looks like a fucking wizard. Now, this isn't an insult to him. I've told him very plainly he looks like a wizard. He understands it, but it's to kind of illustrate how, like, it might seem like the older creepy guy going for the younger girls, but he has some things going for him. He does have a little bit of experience with women. He is a little bit more accomplished, right? He is a very intelligent guy, and he's very, very charismatic. Now, this shouldn't hold you back if you're an older guy and you haven't yet accomplished a lot. You can still make a lot of progress. But he did have something going for him, right? Some value to add to a woman's life, because a woman isn't going to get in a relationship that doesn't add some sort of either actual value or perceived value in her mind. He's not going to be the young, hot TikToker that the girls comment thirst comments on his profile, right? He's not the bodybuilder. He's not the party guy. He is a very intelligent older man who's had an interesting life and who is a single father now. But he was able to get with a beautiful young budding woman, despite his fears and concerns of being that older creepy guy, right? And I do see a lot of comments now. It's interesting to see the zeitgeist, I guess, in some areas of the internet, in some areas of the world, where more than I've seen in the past, it's becoming very taboo for older men to go for younger women. They're even like making it seem like it's grooming or something like that. It's not. If she's 18 years old, you know, above the age of consent, she is able to choose who she wants to be with. And younger women across the board tend to be attracted to older men. It's just the freshman in high school likes the seniors in high school. You know, the freshman at university is interested in the older guys in university. Or, you know, I've seen how alumni come back from my fraternity and they would hook up, you know, they're 27 years old. And I've seen girls actually say, like, yeah, I'm 27. Oh my God, that's so hot. Like, they just like older men. This seems to be historically a fact as well. Why is it exactly? My assertion would be that an older man presents a sense of leadership because he has experience, and necessarily age does not create wisdom, right? In order to create wisdom through age, you need two things. You need actual experience, so going through events that can provide wisdom, and then having the perception and discernment with which to create wisdom from those experiences. So, you know, marriage, divorce, having a kid, traveling the world, dating lots of women, you know, having a career, having, you know, friends come and go, jobs come and go. These experiences allow for wisdom to grow if you have the discernment by which to extract wisdom from those experiences. However, in the mind of someone, and you see this in a lot of cultures where they revere elders and ancestors, the belief is that if you're older, you do have wisdom, or you should have wisdom. So in her mind, in a woman's mind, for the most part, she's going to see an older man as a sense, a symbol of guidance and a symbol of leadership. And this seems to be very attractive. It seems to be a highlighted attraction point from which women are finding older men sexy. I see it on comments with, like, yes, I know they're celebrities and, you know, guys who are accomplished and well known. That, of course, does give you a sense of attraction, but I see like girls commenting like, oh, he's my dad's age, but oh my God, I just find him so sexy, right? It's not the age in and of its age alone that is attractive, but it's one factor that can be attractive to a woman, to a younger woman. So age is attractive to women. It's just an observation that seems to be true, and then I've given you some premises by which that attraction is created. So the idea that an older man dating a younger woman is not out of this world, even though, like I said, I do seem to see some detestment of it and saying, oh, she, you know, it's taking advantage of her. It's like, no, she's a consenting adult and she's attracted to an older man. So what? She likes it. That's it. And women tend to like older men. It's as simple as that. So as an idea, it's not bad. In practice, it's an obvious reality, right? So morally, fine, and it seems to actually have practical appliance, so it is possible if you're an older man to date a younger woman. The thing keeping, I think, a lot of men who are older back from doing it is, first and foremost, the fear of it not working out and the fear of that social stigma. So you need to be addressing your own internal fears if she thinks you're creepy, and the fears of society at large thinking you're creepy. Well, first of all, unless you're posting it on fucking YouTube or TikTok or whatever, people aren't going to see it happening. So that, you know, you're not going to have a bunch of Twitter fucking maniacs going off on you. You're just going to have some relationship that barely anyone in the world except for you and your close friends are going to know about, and maybe people seeing you in public. So the fuck what? Even if those people judge you, suck my dick. Like, they're not you and her. The relationship is between you and her. And you need to come to your own internal confidence. And in confidence, a lot of confidence is just certainty and knowledge of the, in this case, the moral and I guess ontological, like, can that attraction actually be there? Question of yes or no. Can that attraction be there, and is it okay? Yes and yes. The attraction can be there for the reasons I've explained, and it's fine, okay? The only thing then left there is the, okay, can this happen with who I am? I'm the older guy. Yeah, maybe girls like older guys, but are they gonna like me? Well, the client that I gave you as an example is proof. Like, he looks like the guy you would think wouldn't get the younger girl, but he has some things about him. Like, he's a very talkative guy, sometimes too much, but he's a very talkative guy, and you know, he has those things that make someone charismatic. The ability to, you know, you intonate at the right time, and you know how to weave a conversation, and you know how to keep a conversation because you're a very curious intellectual person. So a lot of things jump out at you in your mind during a conversation that you find of interest. And when you express your interest through conversation, it comes out through your vocal tonalities, but you're also attractive in the way that you express your ideas and the ideas that she's feeding to you and you feeding them back to her, right? So he's very good at conversation. He may not be the best looking guy and the hottest guy and have like a lot of the fundamentals that, you know, younger or, you know, older, but, you know, more physically attractive guys might have, but he has the thing that makes an older guy sexy, which is that experience and wisdom and life confidence that a younger man might not have. So my client is living proof that this can happen, that it is possible. And I've addressed the moral and ontological concerns of whether it's real or not, or good or not. So it can fucking happen. And that's the message I want to send to you, to not be held back by the stigmas that maybe you see on social media or in the world right now, and not be held back by your own internalized stigmas that keep you from going out and dating the women that you want to date. If you like younger women, then go fucking date them. There's 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 25-year-olds, even 30-year-olds, you know, but you're much older than them, that would be very happy to meet you. Of course, yes, you need to be trying your best to dress nicely. And that's what I did with my client. I was like, all right, you know, you kind of dressing like a dungeon master, you know, who meets up with his friends on Friday night. You know, don't wear a fucking t-shirt, wear a nice button down, you know, go buy a jacket, buy some slacks, you know, get your shit back together, you know, don't just sit around and play video games all day, you know, actually have a life worth living. And he did get back on his shit. So he didn't just start approaching women, he started to make his life about women. He started going to the gym, he started eating better. He started recognizing some of his bad habits when it comes to game, you know, talking too much, texting too much, you know, showing too much interest and just nonstop fucking talking, right? His pro is that he talks a lot, but his negative is also that he can sometimes talk a lot. It's one of mine. I fucking talk a lot and talk really fast, and sometimes I talk too much. So he learned how to calibrate that. So older guy, younger women, but still working on game. So at the end of the day, it's still just game. You're a man, she's a woman. If she's attracted to you, you're gonna find out very quickly in conversation, and then you're gonna be able to make things happen as normal. Yes, is there gonna be disconnects between your two worlds? Are you going to be maybe sometimes judgmental of her, you know, silliness or naivete? Yeah, but you gotta get over that. You gotta understand that you were probably similar at that age, or maybe not similar, but you didn't have the experience and life knowledge that you do now. But find interest in her youngness, find interest in that energy that she has, that young, budding, exploratory, excited, inspired energy, and then allow her to feel that energy in you. And then as a mutual reciprocal relationship, you're giving her that sense of guidance and that sense of solidity and stability and confidence and knowledge that she might be lacking at her age. And so then there's an exchange of energies and an exchange of value. And then you're participating in that kind of like, oh, he's my patriarch kind of attraction that is seems to be inert in women, and has been for a lot of human history that I have read about. So if you want to go talk to younger women, it's fine. Fuck everyone who says it's not okay. If she's a fucking of age, just because she's younger, doesn't matter. Go and talk to her and approach these women with confidence. You're gonna, like in day game normally, even if you're not an older guy, you might have people look at you for a few fucking seconds and then they're gonna go on with their fucking day, right? They're not gonna come up and say, oh, that's so creepy, it's an older guy talking to a younger girl. And if the girl's enjoying it, it's not gonna matter. This guy even like went up and talked to girls and their mothers were there, and their mothers were enjoying it, and this guy was their fucking mother's age, or you know, close to it, right? But she was enjoying it, the daughter was enjoying it, and she's like, holy shit, like this is, I had all these stigmas and stereotypes against myself, but then I just fucking did it and I realized it was bullshit. And then just like it was like a month month-ish into working together, he found this girl, and now they're like kind of dating, right? So he's dating with a young, beautiful girl who is, like I said, what you would think the antithesis and opposite of what he is, the young, beautiful, Instagram kind of girl. And she is like a, decently high profile Instagram girl, but she likes him and he likes her. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is that you like her and she likes you. Your age, as long as you're within, of course, certain boundaries, is not a fucking problem. And in fact, can be an advantage. So if you're an older man watching this, you're retired, you're divorced, whatever. If you can start to make something of yourself in the sense of game and learning game by watching this channel and getting your shit back together and then providing that experience of the hot older man to the young budding woman, she's gonna provide the experience of being fucking young and hot and full of energy and full of love and full of life. And you guys are gonna have a great time, right? So if you do want a kind of condensed, streamlined, practical, step-by-step, process by which to go and meet girls during the day, to make it really simple, it's just a couple minutes. You kind of overcomplicate it. I make it very simple for you. Where to find girls, when to meet them, how to approach them, how to develop conversation, how to recognize when someone's interested before you meet them, while you're talking to them, how to set up the date actually and ask her out in a cool, calm, confident way, how to make her comfortable. I even give examples and demonstrations of me approaching and how that would look. Check that out in my course called Meet Girls Everywhere. There will be a link in the description below where you can sign up with your email and you're gonna get free content leading up to the release on July 17th. And after July 17th, the doors will be open until July 21st. So for only 4 days, it's gonna be open. And then after that, the doors are gonna close for 3 months. And it's gonna be July 17th, so smack dab in the middle of the fucking summer. Best time to get the course, learn how to do it, and then go out and actually start approaching women and getting some amazing experiences that would be worth telling on a YouTube video, or having someone talk about you on a YouTube video as inspiration to other men just like you. So go out, approach women, and then use the advice that I'm gonna give in my course, Meet Girls Everywhere, which is gonna be available on July 17th. So please check it out. I'm very excited to release it. I've worked very hard on it, from years of approaching women and thousands of experiences doing that, and then teaching hundreds of men and having them have amazing results. It's very simple. There's no gimmicks. There's no like fucking Jedi hypnotism. It's just basic conversational skills, basic ideas of what women find attractive and what they want out of a man who's just approaching them in the middle of the day, and how to make it cool and fun for them and for you. And you're gonna have a great time. So I'm very excited to bring that out to you. Meet Girls Everywhere, July 17th. Sign up with your email below so you can also get news on where to get it once it does drop. So I'll see you on July 17th. I hope you liked this video. I hope it inspired you, especially the men who are older. But even if you're not an older man, you can still get inspiration from this, because then you have the advantage of being younger. And now, you don't have those stigmas to deal with, right? So whoever you are, this should inspire you. Older, younger, middle-aged, whatever. If you're a man and you like women, then go out and meet the women that like men like you. Cool. So like, subscribe, ring the bell. Follow me here. Follow me on Instagram. You can even follow me on TikTok. Put the links below. And then sign up for Meet Girls Everywhere, coming out July 17th. Okay, I'm out of breath. Hector Castillo, poppygirlchase.com. See you soon. Ciao.